on 2002 Toyota Avalon. Fairly easy radiator. Gave it a little bit of extra attention. Let's see if we got anybody want to come watch how we do this, okay? So I got my transmission cooler line's already loose. I've already got everything ready to go and cleaned up from the other day. And we got here my photographer with me, my filmer. This guy came unloose. You see that too? I'm gonna push him back in. You see how this is coming unloose down here? It's kind of a nifty design down here. I noticed this the other day when I was working on it. In case you had an idle issue, this might have been it. You understand? We're gonna push that back on there. You can see it should be hooked up. I don't know why it froze up a little bit. Sorry about that. Let me get it back on the end of there. Hold the camera. You can zoom back and forth and take over. And I'm gonna go ahead and finish it. Showing what I'm doing. I'm gonna push that back on the hole. This went onto your radiator hose mount. Now I did it for the back of it. Goes on just like that. So I did this just for the fun. Take all this stuff out extra. You don't gotta do all this. I did for the video purposes. So anyway, yeah, this thing is ready to come on out here, okay? Like that. First off, so we got a cracked radiator, and this is the brand new one. Already out. We have everything out with fans, okay? So go ahead. This is how everything goes back. That way you don't mix stuff up. We ain't gonna put the fans on yet. We're gonna stick them down in the right spot. So you don't mix stuff up, right? So the radiator's gonna go on this way. So this is gonna go on this side over here. Like this, right over here. I'll put this on this side. And then this is gonna go over here on this side, okay? And also you have a temperature sensor. You can come over here if you want. This goes over here. Alright, we also have a temperature sensor, okay? So that is going to go. This guy, we'll figure out how they all go back in a second. But first off, let's get the temperature sensor back in the radiator. This is the plug that comes on here, okay? It just comes in. What you have to do is this. Where's your sensor? Right here. I was like, where's your sensor going? Anyways, this unscrews out on the new radiator. Now be careful. You have several different sizes. You have to measure this part right here, the width. Or you can, there's several ways to do it. You don't want to get the wrong one and put it in your car. You're going to have a really big problem on your hands. You can see I stuck all my bolts back in. I'm going to show you how this all goes back together. First, this is the whole sensor wire plug. I cleaned everything off. Just for the heck of it, too. I don't have to do that. Here's my new plug. We get a new plug on this guy. I saved the old plug always because you never know. It comes with them. Just hang on to them. Either way, I'm about to pull the old radiator out. Come here. Yeah. Get the tap on tape. And we're going to. All right, bring the tape over.
The tape's over there.
Okay, it is over there, isn't it? Oh, dang, my light. Left my light on too. Two bad things I did. Right, so anyway, we're going to go right here. We have our tape is where? Right here. Okay, great. That's what I need this for. So we're going to wrap a little bit of tape around these threads. Since we don't have a new sensor, this is some really good tape. I don't know how I got this. I found I got it at some kind of rallies from somebody one time. Anyway, this is going to be how we thread in the new sensor. I think it's 17 millimeter for this guy, but regardless, this is really great threading tape called Mega Tape. It's for gas and water lines. Coolant lines will work too. Coolant temp sensor lines, yeah, same thing. Anyway, let's get the tape out. You don't need a whole lot. You need a little bit. We're going to use this as a type of thread lock, basically. It's like you would anything, you know, any type of coolant, hosing, or, you know, tubing, or whatever you're using in your house. Same type of thing. It's just really heavy duty stuff. And so when you put it on, it's basically going to seal it up. All right, so let's go ahead and lock that stuff in. Just like this, we don't want a whole lot, just a little bit, right? You don't want this to leak. That's why I'm doing this. You have a bad day if it leaks, okay? Put it all the way up here to the top, pull it off, and you seal it just like that. Now we're going to screw this in first. We're going to get our wrench too. Hang tight, you film over there. I'm going to show you what they're doing here. Now we're all done with that tape, then we're going to go ahead and we'll put the sensor back in the hole. So take the cap off. Don't forget to take the cap off. Take this off your old radiator and what you want to pull up the car in a second. Put the sensor in like this. Now we want to have everything prepped. See what's going back in? I'm going to film a little closer so they can see how I'm threading the sensor real quick. Film down like so they can see the side of it down, how they want to do it. So you don't want to over time that. Whatever you do and crack your radiator, that could be really bad. Okay. So anyway, don't do that. And this is a 17 or a 19. A 19 millimeter. So 19 millimeter wrench is all you need, or a socket or anything, right? You want to snug it up. So there you go. Out of the way. So you should snug it up. Now you do not want this too tight. You crack this plastic, you're in big trouble. Okay. Okay. I'll show you all this. All goes back together here in a second. I took this thing apart a couple of days ago. It's getting late, so I figured I'd do a video on the reinstallation. So we're getting snug now. Mirror is kind of long, so we don't want to. We're going to hold it down here. We're going to tighten it to allow less pressure when we snug this up really good. Not any tighter than that, probably fine. That is good. I don't want to go overboard with that. It's perfectly snug. Go anymore when you crack that, you really have a bad day. probably only 10-inch pounds or 15-inch pounds. You can always snug it up a little later if you notice an issue, but I want to go overboard. So, which one do I plug in? I don't remember. But I guarantee only one of them fits. I think it's this color. I believe it matches this. I'm pretty sure, but let's see. It may not be that. It's the gray one. This goes up top. I remember. So this goes in here like this. There's your sensor. Got that all done. You can plug it in later if you want, but I'm going to go ahead and snip it in now. You see, snip it. There you go. Now, make sure this is snug. This is where you, we're going to drain the old coolant out if you were draining it. Make sure you also remove this. This is for your old transmission cooler lines, okay? We got to be quick now. When we got to move the old one in, out, and the new one in, we got to be fast with it, okay? We're going to go and take both of those off because I know where they go. Don't mix them up. Really should leave one on the car. What I usually do is this. Oh, well, you don't have to. I'm just going to put a thing in there because I don't got all day, but either way. You get the drift. You want to keep them, probably can leave them on the vehicle. The top one I would leave on. Bottom one, I would take it off with the radiator. Makes it easier. So if you were taking it off, you would take this off here, you would take that off here, and then pull it out. But right now, I don't want to take the transmission coolant lines off yet, because you're going to drip transmission coolant. So what I am going to do is this. Be really quick with it, okay? Or put a pan underneath, or put this thing right here go underneath. You can drip on here, that ain't going to hurt nothing, right? So I got crap all over it anyway. So that's it. I'm just sliding that back and forth out of the way. All right, you ready? So watch it. This line's already loose. You filming? Watch what I'm doing. I'm going to be really quick with this, okay? You got to keep up with me. Here we go. There's one line coming off. There goes one line. Kind of snug. I don't know why. I might have to loosen it some more. It is a little too snug. I think I'll have to go ahead and loosen it here more. It ain't coming off. That's because some dummy put the wrong thing on there. Let me get that loose. Slide in there with my... Get it little guy right here. I'm going to get a little bit looser though. So you get the flathead or 7mm. It shouldn't be this. It should not be on here, but some dummy put it on here. So I got to deal with it. It's a pain. Here we go. This should be loose enough now to pop it off, but I want to have it big enough to get back on. So here we go. Off we come. Now we got it coming off of there. So that should definitely come on off, okay? And now we're gonna pop all that off. I'm gonna put this in pretty quickly when I do this, okay? So here goes one line coming off. There goes one. If we can go ahead and hold it up, that way you don't lose as much transmission fluid or any, if you can do it right. And the same one right here. Something to drip out the radiator should be quick. And always tilt the radiator on its back when you get done. Same with this guy right here. Tilt it up over here so you catch it like that, both up. Don't mix the two up. That could be bad news if you do it. I'm going to put this over here. Out the way, like this. Just like this, you see? All right, we'll come back to that later. Let's get this in the car. So, here we go. Don't step on your fans in the process. Don't step on it, please. And now we got to get this guy back in there. Just goes in there like this. I left all my bolts in, I always do. They're right in here. First, we don't forget one thing, right? What is that? These guys right here. These go to the bottom. These got to go in here. So these go in the holes. Come here, Sean. I cleaned up most all this the other day really good, so if I could do with so much that goes right there, and this goes over here. So make sure they're going in the right way. So you want to check on your radiator too. It's going to go in just like that, okay? So this part goes in here, like this, you see? Just like that, perfect. Now we slip these guys in here, and we hook the transmission lines back off, and we're done. Got the radiator already in the car.
Wow.
Just like that. Still got to put the fans and all that in and bleed the system, but that's pretty much how easy that was. Here we go. We make sure they both pop into place, and then we're going to do what? We'll push this guy. Remember, which one's which? This is this guy, right? Take it down real slow. This goes on here like this. It goes on that cow. I should have gently stuck them up for now, and the one we had up here not dripping. That's why I did it that way. This goes on here, like so. And what I probably am gonna do is just leave it like they have it, since you know that's what they did. But cool, whatever, don't care. Because just like that, cool. And you turn it around, and I'm going to leave mine this way to tighten it, because I'm not doing it from the bottom. And the same over here. And what I'm going to do is, they should be already tight, which they are. Always check them. They're going to be loose, and then you really be screwed. But anyway, they're tight. And thankfully, somebody's already put them in. Now, these always don't come on there, so you got to remember that too. Now, the best way to get to these transmission cooler lines are like this. Same way you would do the hose. Probably should have put the hose back into it and think about that. But either way, we'll do this. I have that really cool tool right there, so I don't got to do the hose that way, because it's what we're going to do. Because of my cool tool, I can get to the hose pretty good. Now, we can always lift it back up to get to the hose, right? We can, of course. Just got the cooler lines on, so I think we will. Pull it back up to get to the hose. Now, watch this. Tilt it up, I guess. And we'll pop this hose back on here. It's going to go this way, because it's where this black thing right here went. I remember how it went on, okay? We'll take it like this. Don't puncture your radiator. I'm going to lay it down for a second. Hold it real gently. And we'll take this guy here, and we're just going to kind of... Why don't you hang on one second? First off, I need to line this up. It is not lined up good. So what I'm going to do is this actually, so if you have it already off, these are really cool pliers. I love them. Take it like this. They work really good on these cars. So watch. It locks into place. Ready? Locks it in so you can move it all you want. See how I did that? Now watch. We're going to go just like this. Lift it back up, and we're going to slide it on outside up here. Yep. And remember, you see where the imprints are at? Try to line these back up as well. So out we go. And we're going to line it up best we can and slip it on there. Though. Just like that one. Just like that. And snug out the best we damn can. And then we can snug this guy back onto the radiator itself. Once we get it on there, we're gonna snug it back on there all the way. And we just kind of gently maneuver it on. Alright, and like I said, probably should have done it outside the car, but oh well. We got it like this now, we can still do it. We could have done it down on the bottom, really. But this hose has kind of got abused a little bit, so I may need to get some PB blaster on this guy, which I probably am. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to do it from down the bottom. I don't want to puncture the radiator or the connector. So put it back down here. You should have both these sealed. They kind of grabbing onto this guy like they're doing it. We're going to lube up the actual ring itself. We're going to put these back down into position real gently like this. We don't want to puncture nothing. Like I said, be very careful with it. And we'll get it in here perfectly good. And we got to make sure that is the right one, which you know it is. But here we go. Back into the holes we go, and we're in there good. So now, see how we can get to that? I'm going to spray a little PB blaster down there so it can slide better. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All right. All right. This is simply to help that slide that connector back on. That was my mistake. Should have did that outside the car. Either way, it don't really matter. Watch this. Just like that. It's a little squirt there. That's what we're going to use. Just enough so we can grab it and slide it around, okay? We may have to do some underneath and some from the top, some from the bottom. But here we go. We're just going to grab it with these nice, cool pliers here. We're going to gently maneuver it back on the holder. Now, look how much better it slides. You see that? Mm-hmm. Now you can stick your hand down and help guide it on there. Those hoses are a little fat because, like I said, they're old car. Old car, fat hoses. Just going slowly. Take your time with it because it's not going to be easy to get on. I promise you that. It never is. That's why I should have did it outside the car. But I wasn't thinking. I was thinking. I just didn't really think about it that much. You know, I should have probably. There we go. It's going back on there now. Don't want to crack that new one, whatever we did. Okay, that guy wants to be a pain in my butt, I'll tell you that. I grab the corner of that a little bit more, so I'm not quite grabbing on the push button of it. That's all. It's kind of a problem when that happens. Here we go. Then we'll try it again. They want to get up here on my channel lock. I'm doing channel locks. That's why you should have done this outside the car. I just didn't want to have to take it back out. I already got the coolant lines on. There we go. I got it moving. Got to kind of use your hand and finagle it gently. It'll work itself on there, just like that. Back and forth, gently wiggle. That's all. And there we go. Just about got her tight. We went all the way on. We don't want any problems with that guy. So now, gotta let go of that guy. And we're gonna line it up all the way. See what's on there? Just about. And we're gonna gently move it on some more. That's all. Gotta grab the very tip if you can. You can get it to squeeze a little tighter if you grab the tip of it all. And there we go. We got it on there almost all the freaking way. See that? Look at that guy go. Okay, going on. See it going on. Mm-hmm. There we go. Perfect. And there we go. And we'll leave mine facing up because that's how I want it. And we're going to gently release that. And there we go. That should be a good hold there. Just check it. And make sure. Oh, you look pretty good. Uh-huh. You may want to go a little further with it. And we can always, like I said, move it now. When we're on. We can always move with the hand because it's slippery. Just slide it back on there tighter if we need. Which I gently am doing it. Now, you know what? I gotta have the face in the bottom because of the fans. I remember now. That's why I had to be on the bottom. I just remembered why. We can slide it around to the bottom because of the PB blaster, which is perfect. And we're gonna line it back into a shape. Into the form it came off of. Just like so. See that? Uh-huh. Perfect. Alright, so daggone that thing's really snug and really tight to you. Let me see how we look. See if we got it back in the right grooves, which I think we do, just about perfect. Just like that. And that's perfect. Okay. Yep, looking good. Okay, everything looks tight. We're not going to be leaking. We're definitely on there snug. And the same way goes up here. Same way with him. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and this guy right here, if you look right here, holds on to who? You see these lines right here? You see that? It goes around like this. Watch this too. Okay. Just like this. You see that? And like this. And see these two lines here to hold these. You see these? I don't know if you can see this. Let me show you. Goes on to here. And these get held on to this. Well, this gap right here. And that's why one of yours was loose. I don't know how. I'll slide out your way in a second so you can see. You see it holds them on there like that, boy? And it goes on and holds them on. So, put this guy back on now. Same way, we're going to smooth that back and put a little bit of BB blaster around there. Go ahead, just a little bit to help it slide it off. Just a hair. Get over here. Just a hair, like that, you know. And a hair really can't hurt. You don't want much on here. You don't want to act up and really slide off too much. But here we go, just like that, just like that. And like that. Okay, cool. Now, same way here. Same concept. I'm going to take them and move them back, like so. And we're going to now, let's see how those are getting a little runny. Pretty easy job overall. I just took my time. I wanted to show everybody how to do it exactly. So I took the long path here instead of the easy path to get them done. Hey, always take these out too. Always take these out. I did that. I put them back in. You don't want to break your dipstick, so I've done that quite a few times in the past. I am famous for that, as a matter of fact. I love to break off dipsticks. Oh, a lot of mechanics do. Just get in the way. Things, you know, all right, look at that. Get it really tight. Get it on there. Really get it tight. There we go. Want to get what do you think? Good. Right. So, we got both of those guys on. Both of those are holding on the wires like they should be. Hopefully I didn't put this on backwards. I might have. I hope not. We'll figure it out in a second. That's cool if I did, though. I can always fix it. Really, it looks like it could go both ways, but we'll see. It might be. But now that I'm looking at it, I was thinking that part went on the bottom, but it could have been in one of the holders or up top. To hold that one. Could have definitely put the hump backwards. Either way, we'll see in a second. It don't really matter. Let's see how this works out. It could have fell down. I'm pretty sure that one went on the bottom anyway, but let's just see. Yeah, so it wouldn't be anything up here for that to hold. It would definitely go down here. So, either way, we'll find out in a second if the fans don't fit in. We don't know, right? Right. Okay, so this guy goes a little further down, I believe, like this. So, pretty sure that was right. I just can't remember exactly. Like I said, we'll know in a second. If it does, we'll just pull it back out. But that's why I had them setting the way I did. And I shouldn't have probably took them off. I did it for the video. And this is little tips. That's why I like to do my stuff live. So you can see what not to do. What not to do. Alright, so next on the list is what to snug up. We can go in and snug these guys up. That's fine. We can get those on tight. Go ahead and take the same pliers. Let's go ahead and make sure these guys are good and snug, which they are. Okay. It goes just like that. I think that's right. Like I said, I just don't know for certain. It'll be close enough there. Let's see here. Alright, good to go there. And we'll take this down here. Watch how I'm going to grab this and snug him up. I'm going to grab him from the top. Like, it's easier that way. And you just grab here. You're just going to move this back gently. And it goes back on this guy here. You see that? Just like that on there. Yep, perfect. Like that. And there you go. So, that's one transmission cooler line. We didn't barely lose any fluid either. That's a good thing. We'll see if that hose is going backwards in about 1 second. My fault for playing around, not paying attention, doing a video, doing all this stuff. That's one thing about these videos that gets so annoying. Sometimes you do dumb stuff and you don't pay attention. Really, I don't want to use that other clamp. I don't like that clamp they had on there at all. Yep, that's the one here. Somebody last time didn't want to use it because they're dumb. They didn't want to use it. They put the other piece of crap clamp on there. You should never use those other clamps. You see that clamp? Watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap the clamps out. You see this right? Are you watching me? Watch. I'm going to take this clamp back off because I don't want it on there. And pop it right back off like so. Watch what I'm doing here. Just like this. And here we go. Somebody just didn't have the right tool to get the clamp on and off and was lazy when did it. This has been done once before, I believe, by somebody a long time ago. Probably why it broke because it was a crappy job done. Jesus, this thing went on there a long way. Didn't take on it. You can get the stupid thing off, huh? Okay, here we go. Gotta just keep on working it gently. That's why I don't like these stupid ones they use. Come off from there. Come on, please. Let's get going any day now. Any day of the week can come off. There we go, guys. Okay, now we'll get that dumb thing off of there. That's the dumbest thing in the world. That thing didn't want to fit nothing. So we'll get them off, put the new clamp, the old clamp, put that back on here. Back through. And we'll get this other cooler line back on in a second. So, you know what I'm going to do first is go ahead and we'll lock it into place like this. Like with these pliers here, so you can do this. That's why I love these pliers. It's so nice. Make sure you get a pair if you don't have one. If you're working on a radiator, if you ever do a lot of it like this, and watch what happens. It locks it in place. Get it right on there real easy. Like so. And there you go. See that? See how I do that? Now we're going to put it back on. Just keep it. Just hold it for you. Open. So you don't even got to move it. You can slip it right back on here like this. And on we go. And on goes the clamp right behind it. Watch this. There you go. Just like that. That's all you had to do. The other dumb clamp. Remember how long it took me to get that stupid thing off?
Yeah.
It's like gonna go freaking ridiculous. All right, here you go. And that guy is now on there perfectly done. Oh, I keep slipping. But here we go. It's gonna be perfect when I get it on. Here we go. Perfect. Like that. And let go. And voila. There you go. That clamp is now on there perfect. See that? So that is done. That is done. I hope that is right. It probably is. I'll know here shortly. Once we go to put that radiator fan on. So what is next? What do you know what's next? We're gonna take these guys off. These are what hold the fans on. And the fans all going pretty simple. So what I like to do next is we're going to go ahead and first see if this fan will go in over here, since I don't know if I have the right one, right? We can leave him there. We'll leave him there for right now. We're gonna take off these bolts here. I did lose a bolt, so I just had a replacement I put on. I just put all my bolts back where they go. These go for the radiator brackets. I'll show you those in 1 second. That are right over here. These guys over here. These guys here. They go right on here. I'll show you in a sec. But I'll set these right here and go ahead and put this fan in first. So I went ahead and cleaned the fans up when I had them out. And these are where the lines run. Let's see if it's got fits first. Okay, these go down into the hole in the bottom. Let's see if it'll go down and fit. Like it should fit. The hose how it is. We'll just see here. I think we're definitely the wrong way, like I said we are. And we are the wrong way. Let me just make sure. Let me make sure, like a dumbass. Let me be certain about it. Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's just see if I can get it in there. I don't see why it'd be that hard to go in there. Gotta pull it back a hair right here. Oh, wow, that's getting away so difficult. It may be that good. Let me just see. I can't really tell. But that hose definitely seems like it's sticking out too far, doesn't it? Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the hose back off because I think we could be the wrong way. And if we are, might as well get it off now, right? Screwing around. I had to put the hook clamp all the way to the bottom. I'm a big dumb. Darn it. Dummy. Stressful. Stressful. Cars can be very irritating, I'll tell you that. Left it alone. That half, yeah, it's bent. You can tell it's not the right way. So, how am I going to get to it? How am I going to get to it? I don't know. Let me go ahead and get my channel lock. Alright, here we go. Let's get this channel locks out of there. And I'll grab it like I did, guys, and pull it back off since I slid it down to the side. I thought I was right. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I wasn't paying attention, but they looked virtually the same. So it was just one of those things. Should have not did that. In and out, I can't slide it back the other direction. That's the problem. Once you get them on, you can't move them back. How these hoses work. Damn it. Damn it. I knew it looked funny when I got it on, so right away I think that's wrong. It's gone with my gut, but it did not. So just keep on getting it on. Now we'll figure it out. Yeah, I remember I meant to mark them when I poured them off the other day. I never marked the dang on things, and that's what happens when you don't mark stuff. So I can't get to that damn bit to get to the bottom. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. Let's get on in there and try this guy again. Come on. Okay, so I can't quite get to that stupid thing. I never get that crap up before I get to it. It is so hard to get to. It really is very difficult. I don't get to it. Anyway, there's a pain in myself. I really did, didn't I? Double check that. Probably want to squeeze it all up in there, didn't I? That should happen. I didn't. Can't grab it like this because it's a stupid angle. If I can slide toward the bottom more. If I can even do that, that'd be great. Ah, come on, get down here. A little bit further. Shoot. I almost can get to it, I think. Can I grab it here now? Hopefully I can grab it. I can grab it. Come on, let me get it. Oh, what a pain in the butt, dude. Am I anywhere close to that guy? Anywhere close somewhere.
To the clamp?
Yeah.
You're close.
I get it now, just about. Nothing? Like, I'm on it.
More this way.
I'm on it a little bit, not really right. Okay, come on off of the pepper. Come on. Damn it, man. That's ridiculous. I almost got the damn thing off. I don't want to jack it up. Damn. Oh, because the one stupid one says as soon as it happens, you make a mistake on a car. That is what happens, guys. Don't do that mistake like I did. This damn thing is in my way over here that don't help. But if I can grab it like this, I'll be good. Pull it right on the out of there. If I can get a hold of it like that, we'll be okay. I can't quite grab it. I can't see. There we go. Did I get it that time? I think so. Son of a gun. Well, you know what? I got another pair of pliers I was using. Some of the work pliers. Where are my red ones? You see them? My red ones, man.
I don't see. Oh,
The
these?
red ones. My Milwaukee ones. Yeah, I can get it with this kind of thing. That's how I had to do the other day, too. Probably from the top will be easier. Believe that. Yep. How many people we got watching? Nobody.
A couple.
I mean, how dumb I'm being. I can't believe we did that. That's ridiculous. That was ridiculous. All right, let's see if I can pull the thing back up. At least get it off of there. That'd be helpful. All right, now I should be able to grab it and pull it off of there again. And we'll switch the hose around the right way. I want to double check it anyway. I just don't think the fan was that difficult to get in the other day. It almost looks right, really, but it's not. The hose is kinked. It is not good to do that ever. All right, so you grab like this. There we go. Almost got it. Yeah. Yeah, did I? We got it. Perfect. Now we can move it around. And now we can work with it. Now we can work with it. You see that? Now we got it. Yep. Now we use my big boys on that. We'll pull it right on off. It's not too bad when you make a mistake. You just gotta fix it. That's all. Just gotta fix it. Can't make a mistake and leave it. That's never good for the car or for your customer or for anybody. Even though you did it. Now we'll try to make a video. I'll try to get everything ready and see what happens. You know what I'm saying?
It's chilly.
A little bit, maybe. So anybody want to know what I'm doing? Any comments?
Just hello from Simona Alex.
We're supposed to be saying hello back to the commentator over there, you know? Say hello back.
Hello.
Ask them what they see what I'm doing. Wrong. What not to do. When you're doing a radiator, they don't do this. Like I did here. A big dummy. Take a big dummy. All right, almost got to get it back off. That almost took about 3 years, but I think I can get it back off now. And there we go. It's coming, I believe. Well, it's just slow to turn. Well, it's just slow off. And work with it. Pop her back off. Yes, we are. Thing started to get off the other day because it's just an old hose.
Yeah.
They really had a pain in the butt, huh? Unclamp it one more time and gosh darn grab it the right way. It should lock into place what it should do, but they don't do that in these old clamps anymore. They just suck. They really suck really bad. Stupid thing. I'm so mad I did that. I can't believe I did this. Okay, well, it's gonna come.
Is it budging?
Huh?
Is it budging?
Yeah, it is. I'm just gonna get my arm rest because I can't believe I did that. Really frustrated myself. Frustrating. I should not have did that. I wasn't thinking when I got started did it. And it could be right either way. They gotta put the fans in first, maybe. I can't remember. I'll remember here in a second. I was rushing to do it, and that's what happened. Here we go. Now I can get it. Sometimes these channel ones, see how that works better. You just gotta prime and pull it back. These things are never worth the crap. I hate these damn ones. You got to use these type of band clamps. You got to use them on a radiator. That's why you don't crack it. If you don't, you'll crack your radiator because when it goes to expand, you want to know why they use those clamps, Jamie?
What? Why?
Because you want to use this type of clamp. Why not that and the other one?
Squeeze is too tight.
When it expands, like a radiator will expand like that, it allows it to stretch back and forth. Does that make sense? Damn it. Almost got it off of there. We're almost off, I promise. Yes, that hose is really on there good. But that is on there really good. I always like to have my hoses on real good as well. Yeah, it expands and contracts with your cooling system. What it should do, right? It means it's working properly. So when it expands and contracts like that, then guess what happens? It'll do what? Damn thing is really giving me a heck of a time. It does not. Damn old hose. I probably should replace the damn thing anyway. Also. You know what I'm gonna have to do? I got an idea. Reach down there and clamp it with this guy, then we'll pluck it off with something else. That's what we'll have to do for doing it wrong. Yep, reach in there, contract it in with this guy here. We're gonna have on the very lip, down the very lip of this. Contract it like so. Like so, like that, yep. And now, you can pull it off with something else on the bottom. Wiggle it on off like this. It's not about strength, it's about just, the right angle. Things wiggle off of there, that's all. So I'm doing it like that. I'm gonna go backwards this way, and backwards this way, backwards this way, and get it back this way. Now we can probably take something, wedge it down in there, and we'll pry it off from the side. Probably the best way to do that. For real. And because this went to the top of it, it's a real issue that hurts because I did it wrong. Watch this. We start here with this guy now. We'll try to pry it off like this. Get on this side. Try to pull this hose off like this. So I'm doing now like this. Oh, there he goes. Should come off. If you get a crowbar, maybe the better way to do it. But this is fine. It's working good. See, I'm doing that. If you're ready, the way you're doing it. Nice and easy is all. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. It'll come. There we go. Got it. Y'all got it like that? See how it came off? I still ain't got the hose off. That thing is on there good. But that part's off. That's the hardest part to do. So hell with that. Now, that is off of there. Now we can undo this. Make sure it's not anywhere around that neck when you do that. You can break something. Now, we'll slip the hose off now next. That is on there tight is what I think. It's just the hose itself is on there tight because I didn't put any lubricant on it. There it goes. It's coming off. See that? Luckily I didn't put coolant in there. Nothing hit, you think? Almost got her. Okay. It's because it's on the wrong front. It makes it even harder to get off. I got it. There we go now.
I need my jacket.
Okay. It can be long. I told you took it off a second ago. You're hot. You were moving and doing something, you'll be hot. Okay, here we go. So now, look what I did wrong. Y'all see what I did? Let's see if I did do it wrong. I don't even know. I just think I did, so I'm going to check it. Okay, can't hurt to check it, right? Would you rather be wrong? You'd rather be right than not right. I mean, right than not know. That's the thing about that. Really would rather be right than not know. So here we go. Guys got to come back off too. Damn, I don't want to come off there at all. It's really on there good too. And we just need a little bit more. Put him down there for now. We'll pop this guy off here to get a little bit more of this. We'll spray it on this guy here. Move it up. And there we go, like that. There we go, perfect. Here we go. And next we'll pop it right on off of there like this. Like so, like so. And now we'll pull it right off. Just like this. I don't want to let go either. That's really on this thing. Here we go. Got it coming. Here we go. Got it coming. That's why I say take these off. You want to break off your, clamps. So. Everything is off. There we go. Got it. Now, see here. Let's see if I did do that wrong. If I did it right. Remember, it was this way. So, it was this way, right? Yeah, so I think it should go this way. That's what I think, right? Let's see if I was wrong or I was right. Well, I'll tell you this. It might have been wrong. Right. It's all there for nothing. You can see how much more room we have. Watch. See how much room we have? Watch. That's a heck of a lot more room than not. Look at that. There's a whole lot more room to get in what? The fan. See the problem I was having with the fan earlier? Like a dummy. Watch the difference this will make. They're putting that stupid fan in. That was my dumb fault, but we fixed it. We got it all straight, so it's good to go. And when you get it back on, it should be a lot easier this time. So I got that mixed up. That must have slid around on me, was it? Then I screwed up, and then it was all my fault on that one, but it's all good. Here we go. First off, put this on first on the bottom, like so. And we'll go from there. So here we go. And we'll slip it on back, and we'll go ahead and lock this into place. If we hit the first time, this way we're never going the right way. And wonder if there's any kind of markings you can tell which side it goes on. You really can't. So open this up all the way, hitting that little button on the side. See the little button right here on the side?
Yeah.
You push that, and that's what unlocks it, okay? So we put it right in here like this. And now, we go like this. It's called a band clamp. Hopefully. Just being a gold on you.
Oh, it was getting windy.
It's just being a gold on you.
Oh, it was getting windy.
Shut up, man. That's kind of weird. It's fine. Good to go.
Can y'all hear us?
Yeah, the problem got bad reception because I turned the Wi-Fi off. I don't want to grab it in the house. That's why I did that, actually. All right, so anyway, we got that guy back on. We'll do the same thing, line it up. That's a much easier time on that one this time. Much easier. Yeah. That was a hell of a lot easier, I know that. And that guy's tight. And we'll put the same one on tight here. Now, you see how much more room we have to work with? You see that? That's incredible. Yeah. How much of a difference that made. It really is. That damn thing is still really a pain. What the heck is going on? Put in puncture that thing on. That thing is never so. We tight. Get the thing. All right, so this will be easy now that I got that back off. Jesus. This should not been that long. It'll take me forever. Put it on the wrong damn way. I'll slip this on here like this. Now, make sure you don't have anything else in the way. So hang on. Before we do this, I gotta make sure this has to go here. So guess what? I almost forgot something else. That's why I stopped myself. Hang on a second. Good job. I stopped for a second. Damn it. This cannot go back on here. This has to go over here like this. You see what I almost screwed up again?
Mm-hmm.
That was tucked behind there because I was working on it yesterday. So let's go ahead for now and just snug these back on my hand. See, I almost messed this up. That's got to mount back up here. So that would have been bad. That would have got caught behind there. Would have pulled it back off. Make sure you double check all that stuff like that, okay? So this is a fuse box that mounts to the radiator, okay? So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and tuck this over here for now. Let's go ahead. Now we know that's clear. We're good. This is your battery holder. Just get down out the way. We'll put it by the battery. We know we're good, okay?
All right.
And we're just about done. Like, honestly, it don't take long to wrap it up here. Go ahead and put this clamp back on the way now that we know we got it right. Just like that. Snug it up. And get it back on there perfectly. Make sure it's nice and tight and on there. And we'll snug it back on. And then we'll slip it on here like that. Okay, cool. Then it goes on like that. And there we go. Snug it back up like this. Here we go. Here we go. It perfect face. See, that was made to go right there. It felt like it slipped right into the right place, perfectly like it should be. Okay, perfect. There we go. And now, here is where we're at. So, that was pretty easy. Make sure these are in their homes. All that moving around could have thrown me out of position. Let's make sure we did it. Make sure we're tight and snug, which we are over there and we are over here. Sensor's tight, right? What do we need over here? We need to plug in the sensors, right? So we got a sensor here. It goes to where? Right here, right? I believe it should be the right sensor, or is it this one? I think it's this guy. This goes here, and this actually goes on one of the fans, and this goes to one of the fans, this goes to one of the fans, and that goes over here. Let's get the fan over here first, okay? Let's go over here. And the upper radiator hose is going to go on the last, okay? This guy goes here. This is going to be, let's see, maybe to the other side, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, possibly, could be the other side. No, this goes down like this. Okay, cool. Yep, I got it. That's, I guess.
I can't believe two of them can fit.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, that is, I mean, it's kind of crazy. But they go in pretty easy, you know why? Because alright, and we go here like this, nice and gently, and slide it in place. I believe this is the right side. We'll know in about 2 seconds. Yeah, you can tell. So look at this here. And this is where this goes here. See that? It kind of connects and grabs this guy here. Like so, to hold it in place so you know it goes here. Also hold this wire. That holds the wire here in place. And that holds this connector in place. This here. So this goes in here. And it goes back on over here in a second. We'll do that back up and this clips in here. And it should be a bracket somewhere on here to plug into. Right here. Here's the bracket. See it? Right there is where this bracket piece goes for the bracket. You see me? Right here. Like this. And it goes like that, and it goes like this. Plug it in here like that. Just like that. And there you go. Now, this flips over top of here after you put these two bolts in. Okay? So you're going to put the bolts in here. Like so. Like that. Plug them back in over here. There we go. Perfect. Now, once we get them in, we're going to line them up and bolt them in. Make sure these grooves line up down here is all. Make this guy lines up, right? See if I can get it line up. Darn it. One here. Should be one on the other side too. Did I get it in there? Let's see. Oh, my back. Ouch, ouch. I don't should have one on the bottom. Yes, it does. So it has one over there. Make sure this guy's lining up at the bottom, which it should be. Let's double check on the bottom. And we are. I believe we're about. Let's see if I can feel it. I'm on it. Yeah, there it is. And it's right above it somewhere. Right there. Yep, I'm in there. I can put a little knob in the hole. So now you put these two back here, okay? And then this pops back over here like this, like this. We'll take this guy out. It's for that guy. It's for that bolt, okay? These are all 10 millimeters right here. See that?
Uh-huh.
It really should have been done 45 minutes ago, guys. When I put the damn thing on backwards, I'm running behind now with my daggone day. Can't believe I did that. We're going to have some brackets here in a second, too, to put those back. First, I want to tighten these guys up by hand. Well, I'm going to tighten these up all the way. Just because I need to. But this guy goes in here. Pretty easy stuff here. Good. Go ahead and get it on in there.
Just basically securing it in place.
Yeah, this is holding this fan on like this. So gonna get something away for 2 seconds, and we'll come back to putting on in on the way. Where we got that hose on, so we put that hose in last. Of course, that's gonna go to this piece here, and it goes over here. It's fine. We can use this one. Don't matter. The extra one I got. Remember, tell you how to get an extra one. That's good to go there. It'll work, I believe. It should work. Okay, it's all the way. It may not. Well, maybe not. Need to get a different guy. But for now, when I screw around, we'll put the right ones in for the time being. I will tell you that. Messing around today. That guy goes back. I'm going to get a different size thread. So. All right, that one's back in. And before we get too tight, I need to make sure. Yeah, so they're going to snug that up. Before we get too tight, make sure we get the fan back in, okay? So this is one thing I didn't really think about first. Sometimes it's hard to get this in. You probably should have put this fan in first, but I can do what I believe. If not, we got to pull it back on, do we? Pretty sure I can get it in. Did it the other day. Yeah, just like that. See that was? Just like that. You watch the sensor. Line up that one piece. See right down there, that one little piece. Got to go into that hole there. It's one piece on the bottom right here. It's one piece. It goes right into the hole right there. It's all right like this. And it should almost makes you get it lined up. There's really no way to do it wrong. If you go about it like the right way. There's really no way to do it the wrong way. So line it right back into position. Pop it in the spot. That's it. Like that. Pop it right into the hole. Like that. Yep. Almost. Like this. Pull it back up. And tip it right into the hole. Let's see if I got her in the nipple. If you don't need to pop her in the nipple, then we'll get upstairs and get the clamps on. Alright, let's try one. Make sure we're in the hole. Pop her up there. Okie dokie. So, get this guy out of my way so I can see better. Yes, indeed.
I don't see you from up here.
You can't see, it's okay. You don't have to, I just have to get this popped into place. Is all. It's got a little tab on the bottom of this. I have to line up. That's it. And I missed my tab. That's it. So, I missed where the tab goes. I can see it. Ow. I've almost got it. I just wanted to look to see. You can get it from the top. I just wanted to see what I was doing, how far I was off. You gotta tilt it back. You can see right here. Tilt it back and it pops right in. Look right here. There's the tab right there. You got it. You know you got it. Can't really go anywhere else. There we go. That time I got it. I felt it go right in. See? You don't even need to do it from the bottom. You can feel it literally catch.
Yeah.
And there you go. That piece goes in there. We got some other wires down here. You gotta be real careful with these other wires at the hub. See that right here? That guy actually took undone over zip tied on your car. It was zip tied. You see that right here? The zip tied there. And make sure we have to put him back. There's actually a clamp right here. See this clamp? I don't know who took him out of there like that and left him out, but it was kind of dumb. It just goes right back on this bracket. Is the bracket broke maybe? Or we're missing a bolt. I can't tell why they did it, but I'm gonna pop it back on and I'll worry about that later. So this goes on right here just like that. You see how I did that? It just sits on there like that. You see? Yeah, they didn't know how it went on. You had to twist that on there. Big dum-dum.
Wow.
All right. Just like that. We just put it back on there. That ain't going nowhere.
Well, they didn't have YouTube back then like we do now.
Well, no, they had everything, all data. People have YouTube. That's what me. Somebody on YouTube did get right because it just zip tied on it. Somebody else probably YouTube videoed it, probably. YouTube's a good source of information if you pay attention. You know what you're doing. And don't just do whatever. But like I said, it's a lot. I'm really picky about the way I do things. See that goes right there? Yeah. Finish this guy up over here, like this. Goes right here. That goes back in that hole. And we got one more over here. Remember this guy I was telling you about? Look, which is right here. Got a clamp here. You see that guy goes into that clamp here. You see that? And this guy's gonna go into what? This guy over here. Somehow got way off. I don't know how they got way over there, but it definitely is. I don't go here. It goes here. Sorry, it goes over there. What? That guy goes here. See that? Isn't that crazy? Look, it goes right back. That goes right back here, and this goes right back here. See, this goes here. And look, where do you think this goes? Right here. Just like that. We gotta have a little bit more slack on this line is all. There we go. Everything is all cleaned up too. Cleaned stuff up really nice the other day. This is your sensor. We don't need that wire over here. This can go back any which way it wants to go. It actually can go back this way. That's how it's supposed to go, I believe. This is just your sensor wire. This actually, I don't know where the heck this thing goes. It's so long. I don't understand. Hang on 1 second here. Something ain't quite right. Let's see that. What did I do wrong? Something ain't right. So this wire has to go here. Yeah, I got it. This wire goes here. You see? Right here. Like that. You got one snippy in here. One snip in here. Like that. Like
What's
this.
that wire called?
This is your sensors. This is your fans and your sensors. It's got one here. This little one right here, it's going kind of crazy. I don't know why it's running like that. But, hang on, why is it doing that? I don't even know. I took it off the other day, but it just basically tucks and runs around in here. to your sensor. It's just really crazy looking. It was just so long. I think it runs along the bottom somewhere is what it did. And it runs up to the fans, maybe right here like this amount. Yeah, I see it right here. Look right here. See it? Yep, you got a clamp right here like this. Yep, here it goes. I found it like this. Here it goes.
Can't really see.
Yeah, so it goes around like this. I'll show in a second. I'll just show in a second. Push it in there. You can show. So this just pushes right in here like this. Pretty easy. Like this. You slip it in to this guy. Yeah, there's also one on the bottom you can run the line into like that. And there's a one down here. Yep, that's how it goes. See how it runs here and it runs here. There's another line right there. And you come back up and there's other lines here. You go on the same line as that guy here. And then it just goes in up here. This is to your main sensor. You see how I did that? And that goes in here. Now we're all hooked up perfectly like it should be done. It keeps it away from your hot exhaust and all the head stuff. Okay. And again, go on the bottom, see if we got any more clips. Then we'll get the mouse back on the top radiator hose and fill her up. This should be done. That'll be it. So, here's another one down here too. Yeah, so it runs all the way around that guy. Yep, it goes in just like this. One more goes right there. So, yep, like that, and like that, and like that, all the way around and back up. See my hand? We back up, up and around. It's a bunch of push little thingies that goes into the holder, okay? Just like that. How's it look? Good?
Looks good.
All right, now you got the sensor plugged in. Make sure all that stuff is tight, which it is. Pull that guy back. We got 2 bolts that are going to go in here now. Okay, we're going to snip this onto here like this. It goes just like that. Okay, we got to first tighten these down. We get it all the way. You push that out. You push it in. And push it out. So you pop it off like that, okay? And we're going to go and snug those. They're all going to be 10 millimeters, I believe so. Which I got right here. We're going to have a 10 millimeter here. Right here, we got 10s here. See? 10 millimeters. Oh, okay. And we're just going to snug them up. We don't want to break the radiator. There we go. That's one right here. And now we can stick this in place, right? And we can stick what? We got a other one I put right here. This is going to be the one that goes in here to hold the relay box on to your fan system. We'll just go ahead and tighten him on down there like that. Like this. And we're just about done. And we'll put the 2 clears, hold the radiator, and put the hose back on. And that'll be it. Pretty simple stuff. So, you don't have on your car the drain thing like a lot of these guys got. I will say that. Here we go. That guy's tight. I got here. Tighten this guy up. This band's all the way in. All right, cool. We got to get those other 2 bolts to this guy in here. Where did I put them at? Where did I just saw them? One was right up here, I think, wasn't it? Where did they get you?
Some bolts.
Here, these 2 right here. These are your radiator to the radiator fan system and all that good stuff right here. There's another bolt. And he may have been missing one. I really don't know. But I did have this guy. See if I'll thread in here. I want to thread him to the other side. I'll try to. I'm going to need a different size. I think it's a 12 millimeter or 11 or something. Let's just see if it'll go in there. Oh, it will go in. Perfect. Look at that. Perfect. So this guy too. And next we're going to use the 12 and put these guys on here. Tight, not too tight. Don't want to crack the radiators. Plastic up here, guys. Don't do too tight. All right, and now we got our 12 out. Or 12. That's a 10. Here's a 12 right here. I believe. Nice. Breaking stuff. Breaking stuff for your car. Look at her. Don't do what she just did.
Oh.
she broke her cover. That's a very expensive cover. Yeah. Nice. I didn't do it.
I think I have an injury
You're
from that.
Fired. I can't believe you broke your own stuff. Your car, you can break it away, don't you? Break it up all you want. Care to break anything else while you're out here?
What is this here?
Don't deflect it. You're breaking. You didn't break it, you shattered it. It was a crack. I was like, oh God, what was that? It sounded really, really bad. No, that thing broke. That thing broke. He turns her in. That thing broke to pieces when it came off of there, when I took it off. I'm just gonna, when I put it back on, I'm just gonna lay the bottom part underneath. It was a bottom piece, now it's not. So I'm just kind of lazily and this guy back in when it needed real tight just to hold it. That's perfect. So it's probably not really the best way to go about doing that. It was my way to do it though. All right, so now. Now we're ready for these 2 guys. These are both these bolts. What do you think goes here, Jamie? Dinosaur feet crunching stuff. It was a crunch. Crunch. Right there. Yeah, they go like this.
Holds it in place.
Which one goes on which side? Do you know?
Mm.
Does it say left or right? No, I don't think so. But I bet you can guess.
That looks like the bottom.
No, stop. Because you know why the hook is right here. Wrong answer. You lose. You lose. The hook is here. Yeah, 50-50 shot. That's wrong. You see how hooked in here like that? Hooked in here like that? We got both these guys in, and we got to line them up. Now, let's see if this goes on this side. Don't know. We'll see though. Which side seems to fit best? It feels like it's all to the wrong side of what we're doing, but this is how it is. This is how it is. So now, we'll take this bolt here and put this guy in, and we're going to tighten them up. These are 12 millimeter right here, I believe. Is that correct? I think so. 12 millimeter. I'll get it back in the other way. See if I can get them in there snug. Now, get one at a time in there. Oh, my glove is going in. Oh, no, not my glove. Dang, going. Let's did it again. Uh-oh. Why didn't I go in there? There we go. There we go. See that? No yawning allowed.
Excuse me.
No yawning allowed.
No
yawning allowed.
Nap time for me.
Nap time? I don't think so. You're going to be working all day today, girl.
No,
nap
thank
time.
you.
Nap time?
I'm still mad you went to the river without me.
That is so rude.
You're supposed to take me on the pretty jobs.
That was a nice park over there. Very nice park. It was your nap time, though. I couldn't wake you up. Nap time. All right, here we go. That feels like that might have came out of place on the bottom, doesn't it? I don't know why it feels like to me. Oh, there we go. It did come out of place. God, I called that one. It called that one. There we effing go. Here we go. There we go.
The last step.
Look at that. Look at that niceness. Niceness. What the quickness and the niceness. That goes like that. And it's gonna go back in here and I'm gonna fall on that while I was wrenching it on there. And that goes like that. And that goes like that. So cool. And this holds around here. Like so. And that's perfect. Yep. Put it up a little bit more further. We don't want anything to get too hot.
Kind of done holding this now. It's been 1 hour.
We're almost done. I'm kind of done working on your car, you know? Kind of done. I just think I'm done working on your car. So.
Please be done.
I'm kind of done working on your car.
Sounds good.
I think I might take a break. We'll just do this another time. Another week or two from now. Whenever I feel like doing it. So, where's the thing you smushed and cracked? Oh my God, it's broken everywhere. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look what you did. Can't believe you did that. Not very nice.
Are you going to reuse it?
You. Huh? You have to use it.
Oh my gosh, you kidding?
What else are we going to use? Huh?
A new one from the store? It's not broken?
When you break something, that's what happens. You got to use it. I'm not buying another one of these. What do you think they're costing? $1 zillion? No, I'm just kidding. I got something else we could always use if we need it, which I got inside, actually. I'm going to go get. If we need to, but I don't think we really need it anyways. This doesn't really do a lot. It just goes underneath here. There you go. There's a piece there's a little piece to keep the heat from the motor on the bottom off. That's all that's for. I just thought it was cool to bring out and show people what happens. It's so old it cracks.
Is it going to stay?
I don't know. It'll stay when the hose expands, I bet you. When I shove it in here like this, it'll stay. Watch how it goes on. Watch. Here we go. There we go. Come on down. This is the most key important part of the video. That's the best part of the video coming up. Don't you dare quit on me now. All right, we're going to slide this back in here, hook it in there. Now, I didn't have to take any of this off. I did this all for video purposes. I would definitely not do that. That way you don't go putting on the wrong hoses like I did. That was kind of dumb, but heck, it made the video look good, right? There, I even took your little thing out over there to show them. So don't forget. Now watch. Slip it back on. Don't smash your fingers. Could hurt really bad. Now, these are metal. We got to worry about breaking them. You see I did that? Watch. Watch this shit. Look at that guy. Are you ready to watch? Watch. Just like this. Yeah, you want to get it right back in the grooves if you can. Look at that. Perfect. That should seal it perfectly up there. And hopefully that'll stay. I've got exhaust wrap. I'll probably end up wrapping that with later, honestly. In the same way down here like this. You're very gentle. If these are plastic, these will break down here. What I'm going to do down here, for that reason alone, is put some piece of plaster on here. So if we get the other ones, and we'll slip it on like that. Okay? See how that stuff works? You slide it on nice and gently without letting it snap loose and cracking your plastic on your radiator. That would not be good, would it? Oh no, what did you just try to do? Look at that stupid thing, how it popped through. What a dumb thing. What a dumb thing it is. It slipped right out of there on me. Like, what the heck, dude? Here we go. Now I can get it on all the way, almost, and it slipped. It's always slipping. I hate these dumb clamps, but you gotta have them. You gotta have them. You can't switch them. Do not switch these clamps out, guys. I'm telling you right now. If you try to switch them out, you're gonna have a bad day in the neighborhood. We'll break your radiator.
Oh, if you put new clamps on?
You try to put the band clamps. I mean, not the band, but the regular ones. Remember, I was trying to explain to you earlier. The reason why you can't do that is why? Because it expands with the heat. You ever seen this thing expand, right? And what it'll do is
The metal part or the other
it'll
part?
expand on this plastic. The hoses expand and stuff, right? When they expand, it will. So what happens is if you put one of those clamps with the screw down tighty ones like this, they can't expand. So what it'll do is it'll crack the plastic on the radiator. You ever taken a radiator off? Sure you have. You're a mechanic ever. You take one off and it's broken in here.
Damn.
Check to see if it's got that on there. If it does, it has one of those screw clamps. These don't expand. See? This will grow a little bit when it gets hot, and it'll let it expand just enough so you don't crack the plastic off. Yep, that's all it's for. That is all it's for. We'll line this guy up nicely if we can. Let's try to. All right, there we go. I think that's about close. We're going to line it back into the right spot, which is right there, I believe, is how it should be. And that should stop all the leaks. Hey, we're looking good. And there's your broken plastic piece, but it's fine. And same way up here, we'll double check this guy. Always, once you get going, once you're doing it, you can always shake those around a little bit to make sure they're going to hold on, you know. Sometimes they will come right back off. I'll put back in transmission fluid stick. We didn't lose any fluid hardly at all, so you may want to put a drop in here, but not much, before we drive it. We don't lose much, like I said, at all, because only what's in the radiator itself. But, Jesus.
Come on, thing.
I don't want to mess it up. I think it's really being a pain in my butt today. So everything's been a pain in your car. Oh, that's why. Oh, grandma's car. Oh, grandma's car.
Oh my gosh. Can I be done now?
You can be done in a second, yeah. Once I'm done, why would I be working on your car for free? Like, for fun? I mean, you know, I got better things to do, like making money. I don't get paid to do this, young lady. I'm almost done, honestly. We're pretty much done. We just go to bleed the system. You know how to do that?
No.
Oh, that's the fun part. Can I be done?
I need to go to the gym.
Whoa, we're almost done. I told you that. Here we go. Pretty much are done, honestly. All right, anyway, now we just got to put the coolant in. You got to help me do that for sure. Anyway, another thing cool, I don't know if anybody knew this. See right here? This is how this comes off the car. Take this part off, and you unscrew this. So a lot of people don't even know this. I didn't know
Who
this.
would have known?
I don't have any of that. I didn't know. There you go. It stays on. That's how you put it on. And it just stays in there all the way. And that's how you loosen these 3 bolts and you take the top off. And you want to put it back on, same way. Screws it back on. That's what that thing is for. You don't ever break those off. People don't know. They end up
That's like
cracking
decoration.
off. Yeah, it's a cool little video. Like that.
And what's under there?
It holds down your valve covers and all the stuff down there underneath it, like your spark plugs, plenty of ski, all your engine stuff. There you go, it's like that. And now we're going to top her off with the coolant. Here you go, tie this up here. This takes the pink coolant, which we have. Yeah, we should have everything on there, right? Hook the battery back up real quick. And it's just about done. Then we got the coolant in it. So, coolant goes in here next. And that's a wrap, basically. We'll put this back on for now. Put the top back on gently. And I'm just going to put the battery back together on the bracket. And for now, that's going to be it. Hopefully this thing works. I'm really excited to see if this is a good car. Your car beat me for
I'm fussing with it.
If this don't work, then I'm done with this thing. It's over with. Game over. Game over. See right? See how this works. See how I'm doing this here? This is a little hook back here. That's all it is. You see the hook right back here?
Yeah.
Put this guy back on.
Why are we over here?
That's your battery terminal. And it seems like I had a lot of juice in that guy. I'm putting back on your battery terminal. That's why. Yeah, no, your battery, right? That way you don't get no electricity shocking us. Here we go. This guy here and that guy there. We'll zip them back on real quick. After that, all that leaning over that one damn thing. I don't even want to go doing all the jobs today. I gotta go work, do a bunch of other jobs. That's ridiculous. I'm gonna go take a nap or something like you do.
Nap time.
Nap time, yeah, nap time.
The time change got me all messed up.
Yeah, nap time. Yeah, hear that nap time. I don't think so. Okay, so taking these guys back on quick. Free spinning down there. Yes, it is free spinning like I thought it was. Dang on. Nope. Don't get my video monetized. What I tell you to do with that band.
Where's the mute button?
Don't. You're good now. You're good. And you gotta hit it quick. It'll be too late once they picked up on this stuff. Mute it for 1 second.
Right now?
Yes. So now get the cool and show us how cool we got here. Where's the coolant at? There we go. That guy's all snugged up and looking pretty good. So now we've got to put the coolant in here and bleed the system. So there you go.
Stepping on tools.
So that's how you do that. I routed all this stuff right through here. Right on through here, routed all that. Now it's got to top off the system. I removed these when I took the radiator out so you don't break the heads off in the mold. And you definitely want to do that. This is your relays. I cleaned up everything real good just because. To top it off through here, we're going to bleed the system. You can also top off in here and here. And that's that. So, like I said, not too crazy. But what a pain. Man, my back hurts. I got a lot more work to do. But today, I'm not even going to put the coolant in today because I'm so exhausted. I'll have another coolant. You can check it out if you really want to see it. Put the coolant in. That's a little tricky, but we just had to do the water pump, so I'm really hoping this fix it. And we'll see. Like I said, you put the coolant in. So you put the coolant in. You put the heat on low. The heat on low. You let it idle, and you put the coolant in and keep topping it off right up to the top, and you just let it cycle. What I like to do too a lot of times is I'll grab the hose, squeeze the hoses as it goes, and squeeze the hoses as it goes, and let the air out the system. Yeah, gotta get all the air out. And I usually let it cool all the way down. We'll top it off again. After a couple of drive cycles, you can do it again. But anyway, hope that helps. Peace. I'm going. I'm exhausted. Just from that one hose wore me out. Phew. That was ridiculous. Yeah, be careful. Don't do that. And I knew when I did it, I should have labeled it. Just take white out usually, and put like T for top, B for bottom. That would have been real easy. So, or you could put an R for radiator or E for engine, and you want to have it mixed up. But yeah, also definitely get this tool here. This is awesome. Without this tool, you can't do a lot of these jobs. I love it. It makes life really easy. But yeah, you have to re-snug some of these clamps, especially on these older cars where you will have leaks. But yeah, all this stuff should hook right back in perfectly like it is. Bada bing, bada boom. This goes right here. Clamps. This is what I was talking about earlier. That clamps into place on that clamp that was twist tied on there earlier. So I didn't know how to do it. Just goes right like that in there and holds that on. And the sensor actually reroutes itself right here. Where's that sensor at? Yeah, right here. It's right down there at the bottom of the radiator. The sensor reroutes itself all the way around. See the sensor sticking out? All the way around the radiator. All the way around the bottom part. There's little tabs all the way up through here. You see the tabs right there? And there is another tab somewhere, but you can always adjust it. And it goes right on up through there like this. So I'm going to readjust that slightly before I'm done, but that goes up and reroutes around here and plugs right in. This is the fan here, push tab here, this right here, pull back, pop up, release that. One bolt here, all 10 millimeters, 12 millimeters here. Hold these two brackets on for each side, and you got the two things on the bottom. That's it. And now when we top it off, it should be all set, good to go. And looking good. Like I said, top this off. We're going to use the Prestone pink coolant here. We have this coolant here. So I'm probably going to fill up stuff anyway. Maybe do a spider on me. I knew I did. I felt it earlier. Jesus, probably beat me all up. And we got this guy here. We're going to put 100%. And then we're going to this is just regular water right here. It's not Prestone coolant, trust me. This is a little broken thing for the cover. You don't really need that. I do have exhaust strap inside. I'm actually going to wrap that with exhaust strap probably. That's what this was. It was a whole circle sleeve that just was hard as a rock for being old. This car's over 20 years old. So here's the old radiator right here, a little piece of junk. And what I do like to do with this is, I'm going to take my old caps that comes with, and you can recap it. I'm going to go over there and chuck it in the trash can. Right here, the old caps on the old radiator right here, and the old sensor piece. Go ahead, and we'll stick these on the old ones, like this. And the old plug. Why not, right? I don't want to lose more fluid than we have to. Just recap. We'll put that back in that plug, and we're going to put this here. like so, and then this here like so. That way we don't lose any more of that fluid. We just cap that guy off perfectly like that, and bingo. I want to see if this thing's leaking or where it's leaking at. Anyway, so. But that's good, and get the old, we don't have another sensitive. I mean, we do have the this guy there. Where'd it go? This guy right here. It's for the old one. Maybe hang on to this, but for now, I want to plug it back up in the old one. But yeah, and the sensor you got to put on is a 19 millimeter, I believe. Sorry. Yeah, right here. That's where you would drain it at. I usually like to hang on to that stuff, but regardless, that's all. That is it, and we are all done. And we're going to clean that mess up. But that's a wrap. So, see you on the next one. Peace. And I wish I would do all the coolant, but I got to get to work. I got other stuff to do. I'm going to do coolant another day. So, I'll have an update on how to bleed the system and all that good stuff. But I'm going. Peace. One final look at how we look. Oh, yeah, we do got to put the bottom cover piece back on, too. That doesn't take long. I just push it out my way. That right there will just push back up. You can bolt it right up in. There's a couple little bolts for that. It's all pretty easy, though. Pretty easy. So I didn't make much mess at all either, did I? Not hardly at all. So we're all done. Really, to do this job, all you need is a 10 millimeter, a 12 millimeter, a few pairs of pliers, and this. And that's all she wrote. It's a PB blaster. It can't hurt. It's a coolant funnel. And then any type of 19 millimeter ratchet. Works just fine. So, all right, I'm going. Peace. Like I said, Toyota Avalon. This is XLS. All right. XLS.